Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm very pleased to be able to open today's presentation. In the next 10 minutes or so, I will explain to you about the topic of air handling unit, where this explanation is expected to expose this practical exam. I am Ananda Pratama Firdiansyah. My NRP is 0322030004. Next to the next slide. But first, before that, let's let's get acquainted with the heat pump. A heat pump is a system that utilize the heat release in a condenser for heating, so it is not thrown away to the environment. Have the same main component with a refrigerant system, namely a compressor, condenser, expansion valve, capillary tube, and evaporator, so that the working system is not far away different from the vapor compression refrigeration cycle in generally. There are several types of heat pump machines, and which one will be, discussed this time is a heat pump machine with using an air handling unit or AHU system. We move in the slide 3 on air handling unit or AHU is a sophisticated device in an HVAC or heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system that controls and disperses air in the room, where used for cooling or heating with outside air that is circulated, then filtered, heated, and adjusted the humidity according to the load requirements. We move in the slide 3 we move in the slide 4. This is the scope of work. First, analyze the performance of heat pump engine with variable air velocity. Second, identify the performance of condenser and AHU units. Third, analyze the efficiency of condenser and AHU units. Before move the view further to, let's open the standard operation procedure. And this is the SOP when using heat pump. To carry out this experiment, the steps taken are as follows. First, turn on the water pump from the cooling tower. Check the valve on the heat pump engine. Test the flow. Second, all the valves are opened first. Third, heat pump machine is must connected to the electrical installation. Fourth, pressing the on button on the fan of the heat pump test machine. Fifth, pressing the on button on the compressor of the heat pump test machine on the experiment board. Sixth, make sure the refrigerant flow is well connected. Seventh, if the machine lacks refrigerant, then charge or add refrigerant. Addition of refrigerant, then look back at the heat pump machine flow test. 8. Set the fan speed on the heat pump test machine in position 1, 2, 3. 9. Heat pump test machine is ready for data collection via pressure gauge and other parameters available on the experiment board. 10. Record data and calculation. This is the refrigerant on the data collection procedure. First refrigerants, we use R134A. We know that T1 equal compressor charging suction, T2 equal compressor exits, T3 equal inlet evaporator, T4 equal inlet evaporator, T5 inlet heat exchanger, T6 inlet heat exchangers, and we use air or water. In this condition, let's talk about data collection procedures. In this data collection procedures, we have refrigerants and our water. We know that our water T1 and equal T9 equal water discharge valve, T2 equal T10 equal water suction valve or condenser, T3 equal T11 equal dry exit air or evaporator, T4 equal T12 equal wet exit air, T5 equal T13 equal dry in air, T6 equal 30, 14 equal but in R, T7 equal T15 equal in R, T8 equal T16 equal exit R. Move. This is the my data, my table, and we move to analyze and calculation because there are three conditions. I use condition A as an example. Let's see. First, we calculated m-dot refrigerant value. The result of m-dot refrigerant is obtained by the vertical refrigerant flow and volume specific. We find the specific volume by 0.7 and we get the following result is 0.039340 kg per second. And by using the pH diagram for refrigerant R13048 and practical data, enthalpy data for each point was obtained. Point 1 evaporator unit, the FFT1 equal to 26 degrees Celsius, PFP1 equal 1.5 bar absolute. With the pH diagram, it can be seen that by drawing a line from a predetermined point, HFF H1 equal 40 to 5 kJ per kilogram. Also, same with point 2, compressor unit, Tcom T2 equal 95 degrees Celsius, Tcom P2 equal 8.9 bar absolute. With the pH diagram, you can see that Hcom H2 equal 480 kJ per kilogram. It is same with P1 and P2, but in a 0.5 expansion valve unit, because it's adjusted to the ideal condition, it is concluded that H4 or enthalpy 4 and enthalpy 3 with the it is equal. With the pH diagram, you can see that enthalpy XP or H4 equal Hcon or H3 equal 250 kJ per kilogram. Let's move to calculating m-dot water value. Water flow, we know that water flow is by changing the unit from liter to m3, we got water flow is 0.0075 meter cubic minute, and we move that m-dot water, the m-dot water is obtained by dividing water flow by volume specific 0.9, and we got the result is 0.1245 kilogram per second. And move to number 4, calculating m-dot r value. We know that m-dot r equal air velocity equal times medial cross-sectional area times rho r, and we got the result is 1.2447 kg per second. And number 5 is calculating cooling effect or refrigerant effect. We know that cooling effect is equal HFF mean it's the XV, and the ratio is 175 kJ per kilogram. And number 6, calculating heating effect. Heating effect is equal H compressor minus H condenser, and the result is 230 kJ per kilogram. And number 7 is calculating compressor work. With compressor is equal heating effect minus cooling effect, and the ratio is 55 kJ per kilogram. Number 8, find key evaporator. Key evaporator is equal to m-dot refrigerant times H min minus H4, and the result is 6.8845 kilowatt. And we find key condenser. Key condenser is m-dot refrigerant times X2 min X3, and find key water. Key water is seems like key con, but we use m-dot water times H9 min H10. And number 10 is find V compressor. V compressor is equal key condenser minus key evaporator, and find key air or AHU is equal m-dot r times H11 minus H13. And next is find COP or coefficient of performance. Coefficient of performance is obtained by dividing Q evaporator and V compressor. Also, calculating efficiency AHU, same, but we use Q air dividing by Q evaporator times 100%. And last but not least, calculating efficiency condenser. Dividing by Q water and Q condenser times 100%, we got efficiency in condenser is 53.74%. And this is my data calculation table. And this is a graph of all data calculation results. There are the graphs here, where the leftmost one is the COP, in the middle is the condenser efficiency, and the rightmost one is the AHU efficiency. This is the conclusions. From the heat pump test practicum, we can conclude that first, from the analysis that has been done, it is concluded that the COP or coefficient of performance in condition A with speed control 1 is the highest heat pump test condition because the compressor work has increased and the evaporator key tends to be stable. Second, from the analysis that has been done, it is concluded that the condenser efficiency and air handling unit in condition C with speed control 3 is the highest heat pump test condition. Third, the higher the speed control setting on the heat pump engine, the COP will decrease while the efficiency of the condenser and AHU or air handling units will increase. Thank you. That is an explanation from me. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm talking about. That's all for me. I am Ananda Pratama Ferdiansyah, NLP 0322030004. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.